For years, I have been missing the point of life. And I thought that it was all about achieving, obtaining, having more, getting more, going places, and all of that turned out to be incorrect. I'm now realizing that the point of life for me is just to have all the experiences that I want to have. I am sitting here in my backyard, just really taking in all the peace that comes with it. And one of the things that I love is when I realize I have the opportunity to live peacefully. And living peacefully to me means being content with everything that I have, taking notice of all the resources that I have around me, and utilizing them. Because sometimes we think that we don't have, but in all reality, we have so much. We have so much, especially if you have your health, then that in itself is a blessing. And as I've been sitting out here, and I figured I'd sit out here until it gets too hot. But as I've been sitting out here, I've just sat real still and just watched. I hear sounds, I see bugs, I see birds, I see the grass, I feel the breeze, I notice the planes that fly above. I'm just taking notice of this present moment. Wouldn't it be nice if all of us just sat still? I think we spend so much time on our phones scrolling. We miss so much that's around us. Sometimes if you ask yourself, what did you do today? Or what did you do yesterday? If you spent more time on your phone, then you probably could not share with anyone all that you saw around you, because our phones take so much attention away from us. I was trying to obtain something here recently, and I was finding that it was so difficult to get what it was that I was wanting. And it was something that I was wanting for a long time. And as I started thinking about it, I was realizing that what I'm wanting is going to cause me to have to pay more, and not just one time, but constantly. And I realized too that I don't want to be in debt. I don't want to owe anyone. And I don't want to continuously take away what income that I do earn to give to somebody else, as opposed to taking what I earn and using it to give or enjoy my experiences that I'm wanting to have. And the more I own, or the more I try to get, the less money I have to enjoy life or give to others. I also realize that it's what I have in my heart that makes me abundant. If I have peace, if I have love, if I have kindness within my heart, then I'm richer than I could have ever imagined. And that's what gives me peace. Anybody that thinks that owning something makes them happy will usually find that it can easily be removed from you or taken from you. I've also realized that along with not needing anything more, not needing to own property, not needing to own land, that it is more important to have relationships, have great connections, have wonderful experiences with those that you love. But property gets damaged, property deteriorates, property is taken away from you or exchanged for something else. But you can't replace what you gain from having quality relationships. And I also realize that relationships teach us a lot, and it leaves a lot of room for personal growth. And that's something that I am constantly trying to work on, personal growth. I'm trying to work on never causing harm to others, even though people may still think that when I set a boundary, I'm harming them. But my intention is to not cause harm, because it's more important to me to have relationships than to have material items. Relationships last forever. Even if they change, they don't end. Relationships never end. Beginning to see people as myself. There's so many categories, there's so many things that people do to place you in a certain category. And I'm coming to a place where I don't see categories anymore. Mentally, I don't see categories anymore. I understand that people are not going to let go of their categories. They're not going to let go of their titles. They're not going to let go of their status. And that just shows me that people don't value oneness with everything that's on this planet. And that's something that I had to learn, is that we are all one, and that if I don't see people as myself, then I won't ever grow. And my whole existence is based on me understanding and accepting that fact that we are one, and that we should all be looking to love. And it's not about the love of having to be around people all the time and all of that, but it is loving those that you come in contact with to the point where you cause no harm. When people come up to me now, I am beginning to see the person, not what they look like on the outside, not how they're dressed, not what they have to offer. I'm starting to see people. And when you see people, like when you really see someone, you see their heart. And they show you who they are whenever they come up to you, if you just pay attention. For anybody that, especially people that comment on my channel or, like my channel or even watch it, I just want you to know that I see you. I see you, not anything that you are categorized in. I see you, and my hope is that you see me too. I always hope that I leave people better than when they came to me, because I've done a lot of things in my lifetime that would make someone pause, but I had to grow. I had to grow into who I'm really supposed to be. And so I'm continuously growing, and I will always grow as long as I am breathing. But I am no longer considering myself any particular category, because what you see right here is not who I am. I hope that you see my heart. I hope that I can learn to see others and see their heart, as opposed to any category that they may put themselves in. You can have all the material items that you want, and if you have no friends, if you have no loved ones, if you never giving to anyone else, then there is no value in that. There is no value in that. And I recognize that so many in this country are like trying to get, take, control. There's so many of those things happening in the world today that it makes me realize that people are truly missing the point of life. And that saddens me, because when I come to realize that I was missing the point of life, it had me stop and assess. And I recognize that for true emotional intelligence, you have to be self-aware, self-managed, and self-controlled. And you also have to be socially aware and empathetic. If any of those areas you find yourself being weak in, there is room for your own personal growth. I would love it if you choose to engage with me in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, everyone, good mental health, good spiritual health, and as always, good physical health. Y'all take great care.